control feels safe. It's the illusion that life can be managed, predicted, contained. We plan, we measure, we prepare, not because we're ready for chaos, but because we're afraid of it. And yet every moment we try to hold tighter. Life quietly slips through our grip. The truth is, control is comforting because uncertainty feels like death to the ego. We want to believe that if we think enough, plan enough, do enough, we can outsmart the unknown. But no matter how hard we calculate, life remains untamed. Because control doesn't create safety. It only creates tension. The need for control comes from fear. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of the unexpected. It's the mind's desperate attempt to turn the infinite into something measurable. We build schedules, rules, beliefs, and identities to give chaos a name. And when something breaks that structure, we panic, because we mistake predictability for peace. But peace doesn't come from control. It comes from trust. And trust begins where control ends. The illusion of control is subtle. It hides inside ambition, responsibility, and logic. We tell ourselves, I just want to be prepared. But preparation often becomes obsession. We rehearse every outcome, analyze every move, anticipate every threat, and call it intelligence. But what we're really doing is trying to make life obey us. And life doesn't obey. It unfolds. The more we cling to control, the more anxious we become. Because control creates a constant war with uncertainty. And uncertainty always wins. Every event that defies our plans feels like failure. Every surprise feels like danger. We stop living spontaneously and start existing defensively. And that's not living. That's surviving. The irony is that control gives the illusion of strength while quietly building fragility. The more you need things to go your way, the weaker you become when they don't. Because power isn't in managing chaos. It's in flowing with it. Flexibility, not control, is what defines resilience. Most people don't realize that their obsession with control is just another form of avoidance. Avoidance of trust. Avoidance of vulnerability. Avoidance of surrender. Because to truly live means accepting that you can't predict what's next, and still showing up anyway. The greatest growth often comes from what we never planned. The moments that break your order also break your illusion. And that's where freedom begins. When control collapses, authenticity appears. You stop performing for certainty and start listening to what life is actually saying. You realize that uncertainty isn't the enemy. It's the teacher. It's the force that keeps life alive, spontaneous, creative. Without uncertainty, there would be no discovery, no beauty, no art, no evolution. Everything you've ever loved began with the unknown. The illusion of control keeps us small. It makes us think safety is better than expansion, that it's better to plan life than to experience it. But control doesn't protect you. It imprisons you. It makes you miss the very moments that make life worth living. Freedom doesn't mean chaos. It means flow. The ability to move with what is, not against it. It means trusting that life knows how to happen without your constant supervision. Because the universe doesn't need your permission to unfold. It's been doing it long before you learned the word plan, or you finally stop chasing control. Something profound happens. You start to breathe again. You begin to see that things don't have to go your way to be okay. That peace isn't found in prediction, but in presence. You begin to understand that true power is not about holding on. It's about letting go with awareness. The most peaceful people aren't those who control the most. They're those who've surrendered the deepest. They understand that life is a balance between choice and chaos. You influence outcomes, but you don't own them. You act with intention, but you release expectation. That's not weakness. That's mastery. Letting go of control doesn't mean becoming passive. It means learning to participate without attachment, to give your best without demanding that life follow your script. It's not indifference. It's alignment. Because when you stop fighting what is, you start flowing with what can be. There's a moment in every life when control fails. And that's when truth begins. When the plan falls apart, when the outcome shifts, When the predictable becomes unknown, that's where real freedom waits. Because only then do you see that you were never holding life together. You were just holding yourself back. The mind will always chase control. It's its nature. But the soul only wants connection. With truth, with change, with surrender. And when the two align, you find a kind of freedom that control could never give. Peace without condition. So stop trying to make life predictable. Let it be unpredictable, unedited, alive. Let it surprise you, challenge you, move you. Because control might keep you safe, but only surrender can make you free.